So it is morning of my group photo shoot. I'm just getting everything packed up and ready to head out to Omni Gym. This is going to be a sick day. I'm going to film as much of it as I possibly can, but we have 5 guys that are coming in looking absolutely phenomenal. Each of these guys, this is months, if not years, of building up to. Jack, phenomenal shape, leaner than the majority of the planet. 2 years has been building up to this moment. We have Ruben, who is a year and a half. He's 65 pounds down, massive amount of weight. We have Bradley, who we're speaking about 6 months, 35 pounds down. And then we have finally Gregor, who has been getting ready for this shoot for the last 9 months. This is hundreds, thousands of reps in the gym, hundreds of days tracked in MyFitnessPal. It is a monumental undertaking. And there's me, who's just coming off the back of a bodybuilding show, doing a wee bit of a recomp, and staying pretty lean. Every single guy has been done a depletion. We have manipulated water intake, sodium intake, carb loading, so that they are all coming in absolutely phenomenal. Every one of the guys, well, due to their dismay, has gone for tan. They've all got fresh fits, they've all got fresh fades, some of them have beards. Everyone is looking absolutely spot on. It's taken a lot to organise this with the photographer, with getting everyone ready, and I'm just so stoked. It's a nerve-wracking experience going for your first photo shoot. I remember mine. It's like you're kind of apprehensive about being in front of the camera because truthfully it's not something that most people will ever have experienced before. But it's nerve-wracking at first, it feels a wee bit awkward, but every single time everyone just settles in. And after every photo shoot is the most confident you'll ever be when you've been working this hard. And the phrase that I love to hear during photo shoots is when they see the photos from the photographer and they go, is that what I really look like? Because most people do not see themselves how the world sees them. And if these guys have been grinding hard, working away in their physiques, they're disciplined, their routine, to lead up to this point, they're going to be blown out of the water by what they actually look like. And I'm absolutely honoured that that is my job, that I get to show them how good they actually look. And I'm just so stoked. So I'm going to try to film as much as I possibly can. It might be quite hard because I've got a lot to manage. The 4 guys, the photographer, and then obviously me taking part in the shoot as well. So hopefully I get a good amount. If not, I'll just do clips and then I'll do a voiceover of whatever clips I've got. And then we're going out for a delicious post-photo shoot scran. So yeah, let's go. Let's have an absolutely phenomenal day. And I hope you enjoy. Because I know these guys will remember this day for the rest of their life. They will have these photos for the rest of their life to show their grandkids. Look how jacked I was. Look at me in my prime. Right, let's see how it goes. How are you getting on? You getting okay?
Yeah.
I made a group album of all of your guys' shots. I'm going to drop it into the chat right now and you guys can just pull them up just to remind yourself of what you want. As for some of you, I added a wee bit extra, I think, or for shots that I think would be good for you. But it's by your name and then shots for everyone. Basically, we're not all at once. So keep a wee bit in the back because Bradley's going to be here a wee bit of time. There is something incredibly special about a photo shoot day. It really isn't just about getting pictures. It is proof. Like every single one of these guys has walked into this photo shoot a different version of the men that they are when they started this journey. It's pretty cool. It's months of hard work, discipline, staying consistent, all leading up to a single point. And it's easy to quit. But when you have that photo shoot there, you set a deadline for yourself. Like, it isn't just about getting aesthetic shots and looking sick in front of the camera. That deadline, that goal to work towards, it demands a higher standard than most of these guys have ever lived to in their entire life. And they've set absolutely new way of life, new standard that they can then take through into the rest of their life. The physical, the mental side of things, like, it is pretty cool. They've just elevated every single standard they had for themselves, and they'll take that now on forever. Each one of these guys had a specific plan to get them to the shape that they are in, each so incredibly different. The physiques and what they needed to do to get here. There's a lot that goes into managing a photo shoot prep. There's a lot of different aspects that come into things. But essentially, what we are trying to do is drop as much body fat as possible, get as lean as possible, push quite hard. To be able to do that, we need to manage their metabolism, their training, their nutrition, their rest. There's a lot that goes into just getting lean enough for one of these shoots. And then peak week. Peak week is essentially a week of depletion, manipulating carb load, manipulating water, manipulating sodium, so that we are depleting down and then increasing carbs so that the muscles then fill up and you look swole, the skin is thin, the body fat is shrunk, so that you are looking the best you can possibly look on that day. It is very individual. It takes test runs. I need to know how each one of these guys responds to each one of the techniques I just mentioned. So there's mock peak weeks, there's mock carb loads, there's mock depletions, because we need it to be perfect on the day. So although every single one of these guys is looking great on the day, they all had to do drastically different things to actually get there. And that's what coaching is. That's what I do. I make sure that every single one of these guys has an individual program for them. Photo shoots are definitely funny things. Like, you can see me here. Like, I've been in front of the camera countless times. I've got no nerve about being in front of the camera. But the majority of people have never done that in their entire lives. So a lot of the time, you get these guys coming in and they're a bit nervous. A lot of them want to pull out. A couple of days before, the nerves start getting high. They're apprehensive about being in front of a camera. And you can see it in their faces. You can see it in the way they act. You can see it in the way they come in. Although they might be excited, they're definitely a wee bit reserved. And that was for sure what happened today. But as you settle in, as the vibes pick up, as you're surrounded by guys that are in the same place, you just get confident. You enjoy the process. You get comfortable being in front of the camera. Everyone supports each other. And every single one of these guys left with a level of confidence that they have never experienced in their entire life. It is genuinely the biggest confidence booster you'll ever get when you've been working hard for months and then you get to see what you actually look like. Because some guys don't actually understand how good they look. A lot of guys just see themselves in a mirror in the morning when they've just rocked out of bed with not great lighting. And one of my favourite things to hear when a client looks at the photos on the camera from the photographer and they go, is that what I actually look like? Because it's mind-blowing. Being able to see yourself at how other people see you, it is so, so sick. And I am honestly honoured that I can be the one to show these guys how good they actually look after grinding so hard to get there. I think like being able to have these photos for the rest of their life is something so tangible, is so meaningful. They will have this when they are 90 years old, looking at these photos, showing to their grandkids, saying, look how jacked I am. Look how jacked I used to be. Look at me in my prime. I think they're incredibly symbolic of becoming the man that you said you were going to be. Being able to prove to yourself that your words actually mean something. Being able to show the world what discipline looks like, what consistency looks like, what self-respect looks like throughout this process. And the guys in this shot here, the guys who took part, absolutely massive respect. You earned this. You worked hard for it. And this isn't the end for a lot of them. They're going to go on to unlock bigger and better things, and I'm so stoked for it. So enjoy a video of them eating some good ass food that they've been dieting hard for. And yeah, it was awesome to go out for dinner with them. Fucking delicious. Right, go.
Wow, that was so passionate. Don't look at me like that. Well, you're eating a burger. I know how good you feel right now.
Spectacular.
Okay. I'm feeling stressed. Yeah, that's pretty good.
On you go. Jack.
I'm missing that. I'm going to need to say to them, is it 3 tenders or 2? Right.
Jack, fucking eat the burger.
Oh, that's more.
Spectacular. What are you trying to do?
You get to the chili for it.
Ruben, you're gonna Oh, fuck.
Hi guys, sorry about the wait.
Bro, that peanut butter is dangerous. Holy fuck. That is unreal.